Hey, my loves, this is Tatianna Tarot hitting you up with another tarot energy forecast. I was like a good 40 minutes into my last video, and I'm at my homegirl's crib, cat sitting, and the cat just walked all over the video and erased it with her paws. That's Nala for you. Now she's just sitting pretty, drinking out of my water cup. Ridiculousness, the disrespect, I can't. Anyway, I have the cards pulled already. So I'm just going to reiterate basically what I said before that is completely lost. Um, this is a great week for you. And mind you, I'm doing the video for Tuesday the 6th all the way to the 11th, Sunday the 11th. Um, and for those that are new, I whip out a card for every 2 days of the week and then one card for the last 3 days, which is the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I whip out an oracle card just to see the summation of the week and how we're all going to relate to it on an energetic level. Basically, this is my service of labor. I love reading tarot cards. I'm a tarot reader and ritual practitioner, so I channel energy and I channel spirit to best guide us along the way for the highest good of all involved. So basically, this is what I'm going to be doing. So for Monday and Tuesday, and we were already on Wednesday and Thursday when the video got deleted, but it is okay. This is a phenomenal time. This is a phenomenal week. The Three of Cups is what we got for the beginning of the week, for today and yesterday, basically. And so this card is all, this card is all about rejoicing, celebration. There's a victory here. There's a major success. It can be the accomplishment of a project. It can be you feeling super, super motivated, super on point, feeling that your creativity is renewed, feeling that your sense of self-direction is heightened, your intuition is on fleek, and that everything is really fully transpiring for your favor, regardless of the obstacles that are happening. I know a lot of people have obstacles, and I was just talking to a close girlfriend about this and how to maybe overcome a particular situation in our lives, and she was noting how beautiful it is to feel unstoppable and untouchable when you get into a zone where lower frequencies and lower vibrations can try their hardest to knock you off your throne, but essentially by ignoring them or just feeling completely unbothered by these negative projections, it's like another dimension in and of itself that you can reside in just by sheer choice, and that a lot of people don't recall or have the sensibility to kind of shift their consciousness to not have to fight fire with fire, but just flow like water, and allowing the situations to transpire as they are without necessarily reacting. So you're kind of residing above it all in another dimension, just seeing everything transpiring and not necessarily having to dip your 2 cents in or getting salty with people or having to clap back for any reason. It's you kind of removing yourself from that sort of energy and being like, okay, and so it is. I've already elevated myself. I've already risen up in frequency. And so I'm choosing to just observe you and allow you to do your thing without me interjecting, but I'm not participating in it anymore. I'm just being an observer, a distant observer. And so she was just talking about how she feels that she's in bliss and all the blessings that are coming into her life because she's now not like worrying about the pettiness. She's now not engaging in it, and so it's not issues and tissues for her anymore. So this is the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is the element of water, allowing things to be, finding the bliss, finding the pleasure in everyday life, because there is a pleasurable factor in all the things that you do if you choose to seek it out. And this card is the engagement of such, and also the appreciation and the gratitude that you lend to other people for your greatness, for participating in your greatness, for illuminating your greatness, for being the mirror to your greatness. This card deals a lot with feminine energy. So maybe you're feeling elevated because of these particular individuals in your life. It could be your girlfriend, it could be your best friends or people from a distance that are just giving you energy in some way. It could be your mama. It can be, and it's not only exclusive to these individuals. For everybody has feminine energy. So this card is about heightening that sense of ownership, of self-ownership, of empowerment, feeling that you're almost completing a massive project that is maybe like a closing chapter to your life. And that every feminine component is a testament to that, has given you some sort of a gift in some way that has allowed you to create what you've always wanted to create, and now you're kind of rejoicing in that. This can be a reunion of sorts. This can also mean a celebration over the completion of a massive project, a wedding, a birthday, a proposal, or even if that's not tangibly in front of your face at this moment, it can mean the realization that you're way closer to a victory than, let's say, you were in the beginning of the year, and you can see it, you can taste it, you can feel it. And this gives you a lot to feel grateful for. You're overwhelmed with gratitude and appreciation, and you want to give back to those that have given to you. This is also lifting yourself up. This is an amazing card because coming after these battles, coming after this war with this lower vibration or whatever it is that the universe has been throwing at you, you realize that on a subconscious level, I pulled this card to see what it is that we most need to know subconsciously and what it is that is for our favor. It is the fighting card, and this is from the Zen Osho deck. You can also get that from Amazon. And the fighting card is learning not to resist, essentially. It's learning that there's great amount of power in almost doing nothing. And doing nothing can just be a sense of detachment. You might have been feeling a lot of anxiety. You might have been feeling the call to fight back against these forces. No, this is just being illuminated to you. It's just being shown to you that which you don't need anymore in your life, and you don't need to actively participate, because by participating in it, you become that frequency as well, and you allow it to perpetuate in your life. So by completely removing yourself, things are going to change, and things will most likely change in your favor. You just got to sit back and watch what happens, essentially. And so fighting is maybe coming to the realization that there are blessings in disguise in what is transpiring. Hence the Three of Cups. You are coming to a victorious part of your life where you really appreciate the trials and tribulations that you've been on, because it's led you to this point in time right now. There are still things you need to do. Now, I say, don't participate doesn't mean you don't need to take action in some other ways. You may need to take mental action. You may need to come to some sort of closure, some sort of realization, a communication in some way. But this is, there are many ways to cope with that sort of force. It feels like there were forces upon you, not allowing you to move forward. And now there has been a breakthrough. There has been either some sort of accumulation of things that you can celebrate, or there's a realization that, hey, this has transpired, and this is the result out of this fight. But I'm so grateful for this person in my life, or I'm so grateful for this perspective, or I'm so grateful that I've been molded this way now, because now I know what to do moving forward. I feel like I've won the battle. The Three of Cups is a victory, success, celebration, rejoicing with loved ones, feeling yourself, feeling like you can let loose, feeling like you can relax because the first hurdle has already been jumped and is miles before you encounter the other hurdle. So just take it easy, breathe easy, be easy, and just really find the pleasure. And I have to reiterate that, find the pleasure, engage in sensuality, engage in sexuality, do so in a healthy manner. Take things that you want to take, things to enhance the sense of consciousness, if you will. But know that whatever it is that you contain inside of you now has carried you through from the get-go. And maybe you're now a little bit more savvy as to your sense of power, um, as to your sense of full greatness and in your potential. The Three of Cups can also mean the onset of social activities, things that you should be participating in, networking, parties, celebrations. Put yourself out there. Be like, this is what I do. I can help you, meet people, be of service. Everybody I sound like a rapper. Holy fuck. The Three of Cups is mutual exchanges. So definitely when you're dealing with water energy, this is creativity. This is abundance. Your cup overfloweth. If you help another person out, they will help you out. I hope, if you're rocking with the right people. Anyway, this is about, stimulation and maybe building for the next chapter to come with a group of people. And so there's no need. You've learned from the hurdles. You've learned from the negativity. Maybe you've reassessed who's in this group, who's going to be rocking with you, who's moving forward, who's not moving forward. You're feeling really confident in your gift. You're feeling like you can take on more challenges, or now you have a different perspective in your creativity and how to hit it from a different angle, which is great for you. You don't have to fight. Maybe there was a creative block or some sort of vision that you were trying to manifest that you couldn't see, or you couldn't fuck, now I want water and she drank from it. You couldn't hold on. You couldn't express in some way. The fighting, the torment, the repression of your shadow side has now come to light. Okay, and now you're not repressing it. You're letting it be. You're sitting pretty. You're living life very Gucci-like, and you're like, okay, let's get to business. I have other ways of articulating myself. I'm a multifaceted, spirited being. I don't have to be limited by any means. I can come at it left, right, up, down, side to side, up here, down there, back there. My presence is back there. I could do anything. I'm omnipotent. So that is that card for yesterday and today, the 6th. Now, I also pulled out a card for Wednesday and Thursday, excuse me, which is reiterating what I've been saying. This week is popping. It is really dynamic, and it's very imperative that you go with your vision and go hard with it. I mean, hustle in every angle you can possibly hustle. If you're waiting to enact change, do it now. You are to be successful. You are to be on top of the game. You are to just break through to the other side, very victorious. And that is this card. It's the 6 of brooms, and the 6 of brooms is symbolic of fire, of passion, of acceleration, of a strong sense of purpose, of determination. This is you. Basically, a lot of places describe this card as coming home after a long journey in battle. And it's so funny, the progression of these cards. The cards don't lie. So it's saying you're coming home victorious. This is what you know what you can bring to the table, and you know what you can offer. And of course, life is a giant learning curve. There's always something to better yourself in. There's always something to learn, to absorb about yourself and about others. So that is not excluded from this card. It's not saying that you're a master by any means, but it is saying that you should hold your head high. You have this confidence and you have this massive energy that's very unstoppable and unfuckable with. And I think you should take that and do whatever it is that you want to do. And because you're going to be successful. I don't see why you wouldn't be. You have the support system here in the 3 of Cups. You have the emotional encouragement within you. You have the resonance. You may feel the calling from spirit to do this now. And so this is also maybe confrontation. Really facing the things that you've been hiding and fighting from in the past. Maybe it's time to move forward and to make something happen now, to take an initiative and knowing that you're the shit and knowing that things are most likely going to pan out in your favor. This is something you could do in Hump Week, tomorrow and Thursday. So really reflect upon the things that make you feel like you're conquering life, that you're winning, because you want to be surrounded by that. You want to be surrounded by the mindset that enables you to get shit done. You want to be surrounded by the energy that enables you to get shit done. You want to be surrounded by things that are going to uplift you, that are going to remind you of your truth and your potential, and that are going to continuously challenge you to not reach the bar, but surpass the bar and keep on leveling up. The 6 of Brooms does show immense improvement in your life. Okay, maybe this is the week where things are just chilling out, because I know last week certainly was not that. So the 6 of Brooms is like a sigh of relief. You made it home. Everybody is welcoming you. Everybody is fanning the fire so that you keep on. Is motivation, is consistency, and it's saying there's nothing that you can't do now. You're very well loved. You're very well appreciated. But subconsciously, let us see what it is that we most need to know. Okay, this came out last time. And this is a card about service. This is the We Are the World. The We Are the World. The We Are the World card kind of pisses me off. I don't know why. It's not a bad card at all. I just don't like the way it's illustrated. But that's not my mess up. The We Are the World talks about how you can provide a service to your community, to your planet, to this universe. You come with a gift, and energy is reciprocated. It is cause and effect. Whatever it is you put out, you're gonna get back. That's just the law of one of the laws of the universe. Okay, there's no escaping it. And so it makes you reflect on a micro and macro scale how you're influencing things around you. Maybe you're ready to encounter that which you've been running away from, because you're now realizing the repercussions of your actions in the past, and you're ready to face whatever it is you need to face, or accept your destiny on whatever forefront that you're encountering now. The We Are the World is saying you have some sort of project, or you have some sort of vision that can really influence the masses. And it's been stirring up inside of you. It's been influencing you. Maybe it's a personal matter. Maybe it's a personal story that you want to share with people, that you know are going to affect them in a very, very positive scale. And it's going to change lives. This is also being of service on a daily basis, whether that's through communication, whether that's through motivation, whether that's through, energy exchanges, projecting energy outward, projecting positivity, muttering silent prayers to people, blessing people along the way. There's always something you can do that's of service and servitude, because that's also what you do to others is what you do to yourself. So you're also extending that energy to you. So it's a very give and take situation. So you shouldn't be drained, because it's also a service for yourself as well. Really focus on getting things done this week. Really focus on how you can kick up the notch, and think a little bit more thoughtfully and intentionally and on a grand scale. How do your actions affect the whole? What is it that you need to confront and rectify now? What is it that you need to make peace with? What will make you feel like you're on top of the world winning? What will make you feel victorious and successful? You're going to be met with positivity, with amazing reinforcement, with amazing blessings and bless ups along the way. You can't fail now. So you got to come to terms that things are not so selfish. You shouldn't think so selfishly. You should think about the whole and how you are a part of the whole, and how maybe you can help repair tears in that whole, and how your presence is a gift to the collective. What is your gift to the collective by just showing up? Like, what is it that you're going to do? So this is hopefully inspiring you to take action in some way that is going to trickle and inspire others to take action as well. So let's see what the card is for the week. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. Yay! Okay, lots of fire this week. Fire and water. Spiritual transformation and emotional resonance. The Three of Brooms is solidifying this decision to move onward. It is the cross, ¿cómo se dice? It's the crossroads. Bam. And here you are in the center of the crossroads. Oh, see that moon? Yes, you're almost full. Ah, I love symbology. You're almost full here at the center of the crossroads, and you're looking at your destiny, and you're ready to eat that up. You're ready to kind of do the work, and you're assembling all the lessons that you've learned in your past. That's very symbolic of the wands. You okay? Oh, cat fight. You're and you're ready to learn from your losses and your past experiences, and taking that to drive you and move you forward, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes again, but also you build a stronger foundation. It's almost as if you have to go out there and start anew. So this may be a decision that you've been marinating inside of yourself, not knowing, should I move forward? Should I not move forward? You can kind of feel a calling stirring up inside of you. You know something great is about to happen, but you haven't made any moves on it. Or maybe it's not the right time. It's a card of preparation. It's not necessarily telling you move forward, because that's inevitable. You are going to move forward. But it's certainly saying stop and reflect and re-edit and review all the details. Think about your past lives and how they affect you now. And if you need a past life reading, I can hook you up. I know a lot of great people that do it for a living. Or you may already know about your past lives, because it's culture, and it's the culture that you most resonate with. So if you like China, you probably had a life in ancient China. If you like Egypt, you probably had a life in ancient Egypt, and you're really digging the culture, and you're digging the music, and you're digging the weather, and you're digging the place, and all these things. So really this is reflecting upon the past critically, to build a future in strategy. So strategically, so to build a future that is long lasting, is going to be meeting all of your needs. This is about longevity. This is about the long haul. So it's very important that you take every little component, cause and effect, what you've been putting out, what you've been getting, what's your contribution on a minor scale to yourself, and then what's your contribution on a greater scale to the world. How you're almost rising and becoming fuller to your full potential and your greatness, and how moving forward is going to bring you further into becoming that more of yourself. So the three of brooms can be very nerve-wracking. You may come to terms with things that you want to do that you didn't want to do, or maybe you don't know how to do. Take it one step at a time. You don't gotta fly, you ain't Harry Potter. Um, it is a card of courage. So there's a lot of courage that's going on this week. See, everybody's rocking red this week. This is really interesting. I just noticed that. And oh my God, and I put on red lipstick for you too. Ain't you lucky? Symbol, symbol, signs, signs. Ooh, ooh. Um, yeah, so let's just take that as a sign that red would be a very imperative color for you to get shit done. It is going to motivate you. It is going to inspire you. It is going to make you feel like you king or queen. It's going to make you feel awesome. And it's gonna get you up off out of your ass to do the things that you most need to do now. The red cape is kind of saying that something tremendous lies before you, and you know this in some way. You're probably resonating on it energetically. You can feel it. You just can't necessarily pin it down as to what it is, or maybe some of us can. But it is saying, don't be a fool and don't just leap into things. You've learned a lot along the way. Rest. Let your body be in savasana, which is that corpse pose in yoga, where you just, after doing all this jungle Olympic stuff in your yoga class, you really need to allow your body to resonate with the work you've just done. You're honoring your body. You're honoring the whole voyage, the whole class of going from position to position to position to position. You're allowing the body to settle in and to honor the work and to honor the effort. So this is that card, which is Savasana card. It's like chill out. You know what's up ahead of you, but also don't rush into it and ignore the trials and tribulations that you just came out of. Don't just ignore your journey. There are lessons here. What is it telling you? Who are you moving forward with? Who are you leaving behind? And I don't mean this in terms of people in your life. Absolutely, you should be reflecting upon that as well. But this is a new identity. Who are you moving forward with? Who are you leaving behind? What identity do you not want to associate with? I'm getting chills. Oh, spirits here. You know, what is it that you need to confront so that you don't bring it with you in the future? You don't want them demons rocking and spoiling you as you're making the first level of your building, the first level of your legacy. You don't want to bring unexpected guests, uninvited guests in with you, essentially. So pick up your experiences, learn from them, get over yourself, find closure, do your healing, take notes, and then after this week, the games begin. So let's see subconsciously what it is that we most need to know that can best support us this weekend. Lovers. Ooh, ooh. Lovers. Oh boy. Lovers, I'm trying to think of something that I had tweeted. Oh, I think it was an earlier tarot meditation where the twin flame card came up. And also, I think I had read a quote and tweeted, people can only meet you with the same depth to which they've met themselves. And this is very symbolic of the Lover's card. You cannot be, you cannot necessarily attract a particular person into your life without assuming I'm sorry, I'm like a little, like I got a phone call, so I got distracted, but let me tell you right now, you cannot attract somebody that you expect to be like the love of your life without becoming the love of your life yourself. And so the Lovers is saying, moving forward, for those that are single, you may meet your match. Maybe With the three of wands, it's telling you to reassess all your experiences in the past from your past lovers and how they brought you to some sort of realization now. It can also mean a confrontation before you move forward. You need to close a chapter of some things. um it can also mean a great expanded sense of appreciation for yourself. um Really being intimate with who you truly are and loving yourself unconditionally, and now choosing yourself above others, owning yourself and being your best lover. And knowing that this is what your destiny lies in, and knowing that you cannot fail and you're not going to make any hiccups based because you're trying your best essentially, and you're loving yourself every step along the way, and you're no longer residing in an identity that's self-deprecating, or is victimizing yourself, or is sabotaging yourself in any way. It's almost as if you're going to be encountering your soulmate because you now know what your soul is. And so the Lovers is a very heavy card. It will bring up a lot of love themes. It will heighten your awareness of your sensuality, of things that make you feel love. It's not only romantic love as well. You may come to closure with situations in your life of old friendships, family dynamics, and essentially subconsciously, love is the way. Love is going to heal a lot of the baggage that we have, and it's going to best support you now when you cross over onto the direction of your destiny. Love is merely acceptance, um, and non-judgment, non-resistance, excuse me, and appreciation for what is. So that is what we are to encounter this week. Let me pull out a card for the whole week in its entirety and seeing how it's going to sum up the energies for this week. And the card is workshops and seminars. I don't get it either. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to learning and teaching. So this card essentially is about you being open to learning. It's reiterating the same thing, but also engaging in things that you can, that can help you along the way. Maybe there's a service you can offer via video, via phone. It is encouraging you to take the leap and go ahead and do that in any way. Maybe you need to be making YouTube videos too. Maybe you need to be teaching your own classes. Of course, there's a learning curve, so you should also be watching things that feed and nourish your spirit, feed and nourish your soul, particularly when you're moving forward in this new direction. You're encountering aspects of yourself that don't resonate with you. You definitely want all the material that is going to make you feel confident and competent to handle what is to come. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a session with me, you can go on my website, myurbanillumination.com. Work with me. You can look at the sessions there. Shoot me an email, and we can find a time to coordinate and meet up, or do it via Skype or FaceTime if you're not based in New York. Tell me what resonates with this video, or how you resonate with this video. What's going on in your life. I always like to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for shooting me all these messages. I do appreciate it, and thank you so much for your patience, because I do get a lot of messages and I try my hardest to answer all of them quickly as I can. Again, thank you. I'm sending you all the love this week. Do the homework. You already know what it is. May this video serve you well. Ashe.